Am I the asshole for sleeping with a married man? Oh, good morning. Already made my coffee. No coffee segment here today. I mean, I could remake a cup of coffee for you guys, but who's doing that? Yeah, your mom. Are you an asshole? Am I the asshole? Are we an asshole? Are they an asshole? Is your mom an asshole? I mean, I'm just saying. So that's what I'm gonna figure out today, because I feel like everyone is always just gonna be an asshole. But are you an asshole in the sake of your mental health? I don't know where this is going. I don't. I'm cold. Do you guys like my jacket? This coffee could have been a little better. I steeped it. It's been steeped for like 24 hours. I'm not gonna lie. It tastes pretty good. I feel like there's something missing, some sweetener, but I don't have any syrup, so we're just gonna have to manage. My MacBook is currently like restarting, so I can't even freaking do the test right now. Like, how long does it take? It said like 9 minutes and now it's on 5. Hey guys, I'm back. Our laptop finally got done restarting. Yeah, it's restarting, right? First one, am I the asshole for borrowing my husband's work laptop without permission since I bought it for him? Yesterday I had issues logging into my Facebook account. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is about Facebook. Yesterday I had issues logging into my Facebook account on my computer and went to borrow my husband's laptop to see if I can log in from there. She didn't put from, she put frock. I had to correct it myself. But you spelled Facebook correctly. The laptop was in his bag and he left from work shortly after. Later, I got an angry call from him asking where his laptop was. I said I borrowed it to check my Facebook login, but he ranted about how I caused him grief at work by taking it without asking. I reminded him of who bought this laptop to begin with. I do not like people like that. Like, if you're gonna buy stuff and throw it in my face, why didn't you just buy it for yourself? Let's do that, because I don't get why. What is the purpose of buying something and then thinking you can just take it whenever you want to because you bought it? It was a gift. It's mine. It was a gift from you to me, so you have to still ask. Doesn't matter if you bought it or not. Like, literally, people buy stuff for you and then like think they, yeah, you're an asshole. This is for Facebook. Next one, am I the asshole for making my brother come in through the garage instead of the front door? Ooh, we gotta read this one because this one's a little tough from the sentence. You know, like, the title is not giving asshole because I feel like it has purpose, it has meaning. Let's read it. I recently moved in with my boyfriend who lives in a house instead of an apartment. He has the rule, or a rule, excuse me, that if it has been snowing, everyone needs to enter through the garage instead of the front door, and they need to take out their snow gear off before they come inside. Whew, this is getting long. When my brother came over to see me the other day, he wanted to come in through the front door. He said the only people you make enter through a garage are little kids and workmen. Okay, this is getting interesting. I explained that my boyfriend was worried about the wood floors. My brother stared at me like I was crazy and asked if he needed to buy some mop. He can't be, he's serious? Since I recently moved in and it is his house, I feel like the fuck? Wow. Since I recently moved in and it is his house, I feel like it is important to adapt to his rule. It's not like there's a dozen of them. My brother ended up not coming inside. My brother said he's disappointed in me and my boyfriend has changed me, but a door is a door. I think he was being stubborn and petty. Then again, he thinks the same about me. You are not an asshole, sweetheart. You're just obeying your boyfriend's boundaries that he set in his household. And I mean, it's his house. I don't know how the living situation is like as far as like finances, but if he is in some way paying that rent and you're not putting in a dime, of course, fucking course, the brother's just being a bitch. Said it. I said it. Yes, I did. You are not an asshole. Next, am I the asshole for wanting to split the cost of vacation rental with my friends? This is weird. You're not an asshole, but I don't really see the problem with this. That's the purpose of going on vacation with your friends. Like, you're going to have to split the cost because it may be cheaper to just get an Airbnb than a hotel. I need some advice on whether or not I'm the asshole in this situation. My friends and I have been planning a vacation together for months. We finally found a rental that we all love. However, when we went to book it, I realized that it was going to be significantly more expensive than I had anticipated. I told my friends that I wasn't comfortable splitting the cost equally because I can't afford it, and I suggested that we either look for a cheaper rental or that they chip in more money.
I beg your pardon?
My friends were not happy with this and said that I should have been more upfront about my budget from the beginning. I can agree. They also said that I was being selfish and that I was the only one who would benefit from the vacation rental. I see where they're coming from, but I also feel like I shouldn't have to sacrifice my own financial stability just to make them happy. And I'm the only one that will benefit from this trip. She said, and I'm not the only one. I'm sorry. Everyone will benefit, but I simply just can't afford it. You're not the asshole for wanting to split the cost. That's the purpose of a fucking vacation with your friends. Like, you're going to guarantee to be splitting the cost. If you're just doing an Airbnb, which sometimes could be cheaper, get an Airbnb, split the cost. You know, you can divide it. It's cheaper. You're probably putting in like $300 $100 for like, let's say if you're there for 5 days. I don't think you're an asshole for that. I do feel like you should have been upfront, but for them to call you selfish, they just mad, babes. You're not the asshole though. Next, am I the asshole? Oh, am I the asshole for sleeping with a married man? They have the nerve to say that the story is fake.
Denial is a river in Egypt.
What in the Wattpad creation is going on here? This is not fake. It's not. So my mom is 17 years older than me. Why was that needed? You could have just said your mom. This is a Colleen Hoover wrote this and has the same taste in men as I do. My mom is a 34-year-old female and has been married to my stepdad, a 36-year-old male, for about 2 years. I love yoga and do it on my free time to keep my mind off starting college soon. She's 17 years old. You could have just said that in the beginning. Lately, my stepdad Felix has been joining my daily yoga and I feel different when I'm around him. Felix usually holds me by my waist when I do some poses. One day I was feeling freaky and I took the chance to tell Felix to put his hand down further and he did. We then ended the night on the bed and I slept with him. Am I the asshole? Yeah. Not only is that your mom's husband, that's your stepdad, which doesn't make it as bad, but it's still your stepdad, but that's your mom's husband. So not only did the husband cheat on your mom, you are the lady that he cheated with. And then on top of that, you're her daughter. That is just wild. Yeah, you're the asshole though. Next. This one's so long, but so good. I, 22, and my boyfriend, 26, lived together for 8 months. I got my apartment a year and a half ago. I got my apartment a year and a half before he moved in with me, and I only let him move in because his mom kicked him out. Things were great at first. He'd help out with the chores, and he was nice to my fur babies, but after a while, things started to change. He accused me of cheating on him just 1 minute as I was laughing and texting my friend, and the next, I put my phone down to talk to him. When I'm talking to someone, especially someone I care about, I like to give them my full attention, and I could tell it had been bothering him. He went through my phone and found nothing, so he apologized. I understand that because of past relationships, he had trust issues, but I tried my best to not push them onto him. Promised it wouldn't happen again, but it did. 2 months after he moved in, I found out I was pregnant. I didn't want to tell him because I knew what I was going to do because I was worried he'd say it wasn't, even though he was the only person I've been with for 2 years. A few weeks later, I found out I had cancer in my uterus and it was attached to the wall, but I decided that I was going to still go through with my pregnancy. It made my symptoms 10 times worse than normal pregnancy symptoms, so I stopped being intimate with him. Just him sitting on the bed and getting off on the bed made me throw up. He started getting mad that I wouldn't be intimate with him. 3 months into the pregnancy, I found out that I had cancer attached to the baby and it was just killing us both. Unfortunately, I had to terminate the pregnancy. That sucks. I went to stay with my mom's because I knew if I stayed home, I wouldn't be able to rest properly. While I was recovering, he accused me of cheating again, so I told him that if he couldn't trust me, then I didn't want to be in a relationship with him. I told him I'd give him time to find a place, but when I came home, I realized that while I was gone, he'd been doing meth in my apartment and abusing my animals. Child. So she gave him 6 hours. I don't think you're an asshole. This story was a lot to tackle. But no, I don't think you're an asshole at all. This man was definitely projecting from the start. Him just getting mad because you couldn't be intimate. Am I the asshole? My girlfriend wants me to pay. Am I the asshole? My girlfriend's birthday is in a couple days after Christmas. I brought her many gifts that I had delivered to her. So her birthday's in a couple days after Christmas and she didn't like her last gift. So we also went out and bought a dog. After she wants me to pay for a manicure and pedicure as a birthday gift, she's complaining that she's broke because she bought a dog and wants me to pay for a manicure and pedicure. I'm not reading the rest of the story. Whoever typed this did not type this right. It's terrible. But you're not the asshole. Your girlfriend's just using you. I hope you broke up with her. Am I the asshole for letting my boyfriend stalk and beat up my ex-boyfriend? Me and Mason, my ex, were in a poly relationship with Lily. We were married and she was our girlfriend. After a while, we got bored and decided to break up with her so we can stay as a married couple and focus on ourselves. Or so I thought. Less than 12 hours after that breakup, he had the nerve to cheat on me with his girl best friend. Fast forward 3 weeks later, we finally divorced. He owes me alimony and child support. I met this new guy named Cameron and we've been dating ever since. Thing is, Cameron is in the biggest gang in the city. He's not just a member, he's the leader himself. This is a Wattpad story. This is crazy. If Colleen Hoover was to like study the hood, this is something that she would write. He knows about my past with Mason and he's a great stepdad to our kids. A few days ago, Mason came over and told me that my boyfriend has been stalking him and beating him up. I saw no wrong in this because he did break my heart, but Jade, Mason's new girlfriend, also the one he cheated on me with, told me that I was being unfair and that he deserves to move on. I'm not the one that told Mason to go cheat and my boyfriend loves me. Yeah, you are an asshole. I mean, it's not your fault that it happened, but at the same time, why are you not calling your boyfriend out on his shit? Why is he doing that? This situation happened how many months ago? And you guys both moved on. Yeah, you're heartbroken, but you're moved on. If you were so moved on, right, why are you still heartbroken? You know, you're not matured yet. You're obviously still hurt. You're an asshole. There's so many things I could say within this situation, but it just really doesn't make sense. Like, why is he even doing that? This is crazy. Am I the asshole for removing my pool ladder? They just do not go with my ask the edit. I mean, you got a point. If it doesn't go with your looks, your aesthetic, remove it. No, you're not an asshole. Okay, that is the end of the asshole confessions. We're now going to take a quiz. How often do you criticize your coworkers? But yeah, only when I see them screw up. Yeah. How do you respond to another person's success? Wow, I tell them that they could have achieved more had I been involved. What? I congratulate them by changing the subject to my own successes. Yeah, those are assholes for sure. I joke about how easy it would be when they accomplish and even blah blah blah. No, I'm not a hater. I think the only thing I think negative of, I'm like, damn, like I want to be in their shoes, but I never downplay or hate on someone's success, achievements, accomplishments, etc. Thrivement, successness. I just said that. What do you say to someone who's accused of you as insulting them? Girl, you know what I do? I don't give them that much energy because I feel like I've learned when you give a person so much energy, they're just gonna think that you're lying. Sometimes you may have to though, but I pick and choose the situation. I pick and choose the time. There's a time and a place. And honestly, we gonna see what they have to say because I don't know. I apologize and have them point out what I said to avoid a similar incident in the future. I tell them sorry that they were offended and will avoid hanging around them in the future so I don't have to censor what I say. That is me. Such a Scorpio move right there. I tell them I was joking and they shouldn't be so sensitive. I think we're gonna go with the first one. What would you do if you were able-bodied? If your able-bodied best friend parked in a handicapped parking spot when no other parking spot was available? I'm not gonna lie, I've been in those situations before and I'd be telling the people that I'm around like, hey, this is not, you're about to pull a Kendall Jenner. They pull a Kendall Jenner. And I have no choice but to feel guilty. Anxiety's rising. Feel like Wendy Williams, about to cry, crawl on the floor, and just collapse. Point out to them that they were in a handicapped parking spot and should move. Bring up the Seinfeld episode when George parked in a handicapped spot and had his vehicle demolished. I'm gonna start doing that. I did not know that was a thing. Make a joke about how my friend must be disabled in their head. Get out the vehicle and quickly walk away before anyone notices. Damn, I wish they had another one because I definitely get out the vehicle, but I also would let them know. Damn, this is difficult. We're gonna go with the first one. I mean, that's what I would do, but then it's like the aftermath of the situation. They didn't put that in there. When seated on public transit, what is the distance between you and your knees? I mean, they're typically touching the seat, right? I don't get this question. We're not even gonna elaborate. When is it appropriate to text on your mobile phone during a movie? Girl, I just seen Megan yesterday, y'all, and I was literally recording on my phone on Instagram. I made a business proposal. I got 100K. I was texting Beyonce. Beyonce even FaceTimed me. I showed her the movie. I was doing so many things. Whenever the mood strikes me, what is your typical reaction upon seeing a homeless person begging for spare change? Now they're asking for it, I'll give it to them. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie though, if I don't have spare change, I feel bad. So wow, I tell them to get a job. Who the fuck? I grab a handful of gravel and toss it in their cup. I think there, but the grace of God, go I. These questions are not that great. I should make my own quiz. I don't like none of them. I guess I'm gonna go with the first one though, because I wouldn't tell them to get a job, and I'm definitely not finna grab gravel and throw it in their cup. That's fucked up. What do you do if you are out in public, you just finished drinking from a disposable cup, and you don't see a trash can anywhere? I sometimes take it in my car, but I'm not gonna lie, I do have my littering moments. I'm sorry. I don't buy drinks that require a disposable cup and would never find myself in that situation. I should go with the first one because most of the time I really don't drink a disposable cup. I carry the empty cup until I come across a trash can and can throw it out. I set the cup on the ground and promise myself I'll pick it up. The third option is wild. I'm gonna go with the second one. That's what I would do. I would go with the first one, but we gotta be realistic here, you know? How would you respond if one of the people you manage tells you in confidence that they don't appreciate the way you belittle their ideas in front of others? You know what? I apologize and I commit to changing my behavior because that's the best way to do it. Why not? I tell them I like a detailed evidence or witnesses to support their accusation. I don't know if I like the second one or the first one. I kind of like both. I'm gonna go with the second one. I do apologize, but honestly, like if you're gonna say something, I need the proof in the pudding. I need all evidence. I need a whole essay, thesis, 3 paragraphs, and the conclusion that circles back to the thesis. Period. I gotta improve. I gotta see see what you mean. You're next in line at the supermarket checkout, and the person in front of you is paying with change that they insist upon counting out slowly, coin by coin. Honestly, my fucking camera just stopped recording. Ooh, this was a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll just wait. I patiently wait my turn, checking out my tabloids, which celebrity recently gave birth to an alien baby. Honestly, it depends. If I see a checkout lane that's kind of like, looks like it's empty damn near or something, and I could be possibly next, I would just switch. Sometimes I'll just wait. We're just gonna go with the second one. Let's see. I have my moments. Wow. You occasionally exhibit moments of asshole behavior, but they're fair and few between. I guess, you know. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next one. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.